Okay, hi everyone. This is Randy sitting. Some of you who know me on Facebook know who Randy is. I always post pictures of him. Randy is a basketballer. I personally think he's professional. Could I call you a professional basketballer?
Something like that.
Right. Okay.
Something
You're
like
about to
that.
get drafted. Stop downplaying it. All right. So just a little bit about Randy, and what we're going to talk about is his sneakers business today. That's why you see the Nike. That's Nike. No, Jordans. I'm so sorry. That's what I know nothing about sneakers. All right, so tell them a little bit about yourself. How old are you, Randy?
I'm actually 22 years old.
Wow, we're getting old. I met you when you was 18, 19.
18, yeah, 18
Yep,
and
around
19.
there. Yep, that's
Yeah.
how long we've known each other. And how tall are you?
6'11". And when I first met you, I was
6'7".
probably like 6'7", yeah, 6'7", 6'8", somewhere
yeah,
around there.
Yeah, and you
Somewhere
still
around there.
now you bend your head to come into the room.
Yeah.
Okay. So and you got a scholarship to play basketball.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Right.
ma'am,
Who do
I
you
did.
play basketball for?
West Georgia. And I'm actually I might be transferring this coming season to play at Georgia Highlands. So we're just going to see how that's going to go.
Right. So very soon we're looking at you getting drafted into the NBA. Could we speak that into existence?
Speak it into existence.
There we go.
God
Ashe,
willing. Yeah.
Ashe. Right.
Yeah.
Good. So, but what I like with you, you've been my client for several years. Your mother was the one who sent you to me.
Yes, ma'am.
Shout out to Jackie.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? And we started talking the last time you were here. And you have a business on the side. You actually have you're a student, you're an athlete, and you have your own business.
Yes, ma'am.
You sell sneakers.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Right.
ma'am, I do.
I'm not a sneakers person, so you taught me a lot about sneakers. So talk a little bit about Stretch. What's the name of your business?
Yeah, Stretch Kicks. Actually, for you guys, some of you older guys who've played like video games, back in the day, there was an actual basketball player, and he was super tall, and he was skinny, and he had a big afro, and everybody used to call him Stretch.
Right.
And when I was starting to get tall, and when I first started growing my hair, I used to wear an afro all the time,
Right.
and everybody used to say, "Oh, you look like the guy of Stretch. You look like Stretch." So
Right,
I kind of
right,
just took that name and I kind of just ran with it. So
With
now
it.
on social media, I kind of go by Stretch,
Stretch.
and I put Stretch Kicks because I sell kicks, and my name is Stretch, so I kind of just combined
Put
the
it
two,
together.
Stretch Kicks, and then
I can dig it.
that's where it came from.
I can
That's
dig
where
it.
it came from.
So what made you, let's start with what made you want to start selling sneakers?
I got into sneakers when since I was a super little kid, and my dad was in the shoes, my mom was in the shoes, and some of my friends, had shoes before me, because like when I first started, I didn't really, get the chance to get all the shoes I wanted to
Right.
get, and all my friends had them. So I was like, when I get older, or if I get
afford
the
it.
chance, when I can afford it,
Right.
that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start getting shoes for myself. So as about seventh grade, I say seventh, maybe eighth grade, it really picked up. My mom was able to start getting me like a bunch of sneakers, and
Right.
it kind of became a love, and it kind of came like an obsession. I was like, I
And
had
a
to have
passion.
every single shoe, and I got passionate about it. And once I got to high school, like I kind of realized, like once I started doing more research and started hanging out with like older people and stuff, I found out like there was a lot of money involved. I'm like, hey, I can get these sneakers, and there's money involved. Let's kind of just see what happens.
What happened?
And it kind of
But
just took off.
You don't just sell any, like for the cheap people like me who only wear $50 sneakers. Just so you guys know, I'm the most frugal person. All my clients know I've been wearing the same sneakers for over a year. You sell, what do you call high end?
High end.
High
It's
end.
super high end. And what the street name for it is Hype Beast, like Hype Beast sneakers, and it's like super like collabs with like artists, super limited shoes, like
Right.
shoes that are only like 200 made, and it's like super rare, like super
Right.
hard to obtain shoes.
Limited edition.
Limited edition
Just
shoes.
a brief, because you guys can see right in the right side corner, he has Jordans there. He has Nike, some Adidas. He's going to show you he only bought 4 sneakers. He has way more.
Yeah.
Just give for the sneakers connoisseur, the lovers, not Miss Cheap over here who just buy $50 sneakers at Payless. What are some of the names you sell? Like, just give a brief description of what are some of the high end you sell.
We have Adidas Yeezys, which is Kanye's line, and then Drake OVOs, Off-White, which Off-White is super popular right now by a guy named Virgil, and you guys probably heard of him before. But there's Supreme and just super limited, like Jordan collab. Like Jordan just came out with a collab they did with Spider-Man when the movie came out. There was some retro ones, and it was a Spider-Man collab, and those were super popular, especially for the kids.
So you have those also.
Yes, ma'am. It's just any type of like super popular. And Travis Scott is another one. He just dropped the retro one that just came out, and those are super crazy.
So but just by talking to you, you really have to be on board or know what's the new things. You have to constantly be, like, this is the new thing, I need to get that. So you are on the same level on what's out there in the streets for your clientele.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. And I have, like, if you look at my phone, I have a bunch of apps. I have the Foot Locker, Champs,
Right.
Foot
So you're
Action,
constantly-
and it's always
Right.
updating and telling me, okay, this is when these come out, this is when the reserves start. So like
Right.
I'm constantly
You're
on
constantly
it.
on
Yeah.
it. So I know everybody wants to know. I know that because there's some sisters, I told you that I have several clients, even the females, especially the females, they rock some amazing sneakers.
Right.
You do both men, women, and children.
Yes, ma'am. Men's
Right.
shoes, women's shoes, kids' shoes,
Kids'
like
shoes. Right.
anywhere
Right.
that it comes out, I'll be able to
Do
get
you
it.
have, like, when I go, because I stand a lot, and again, for me, I always have to use me as the example. I'm the cheaper end person. But for somebody who wants high-end shoes, are these shoes with quality, like running shoes, walking shoes? Are you breaking them down like that?
Yes, ma'am. Some shoes are more catered towards, standing,
Right.
if you work long and you stand on your feet.
But
Some
you're
are
looking
more-
cute.
Yeah, right. And some are more athletic where, if
Athletic.
you're playing any type of sports, running track or anything
Right.
like that. And then some are simply just for
Style.
aesthetics, just style
Just
only.
style,
You wouldn't
right.
really want to do anything in them, but if you
Right.
want to, like, look super nice
Right.
and let people know, hey, you got those,
Right.
then there's those
Are
there
you
too.
hands-on with your business? So let's say I decide to upgrade my, not like I can't afford it again.
Right.
Or somebody, forget about me. Let's say somebody calls you and they want to get some sneakers and they're like, you know what? I want to support this brother. He's a merchandiser, whatever. Are you hands-on to explain what it is you have? Like,
Yes, ma'am.
breaking it down to them.
Yes, man. Sneakers is something I'm super passionate about. So if
Right.
anybody calls me, they want to know all the odds and
Right.
ends about it, I'm more than willing to
Willing
talk
to-
about it with
Okay.
anybody.
So how does one order one of your sneakers? Do you have like I know you haven't started your website. Your website will be coming soon.
Right.
But for now, thank God there's we have technology. We have these amazing phones. So there's no website, but I can call you, or Michelle can call you, or Kevin can call you. Are you gonna send them pictures
Yes,
of
ma'am.
what
I
it
can.
is you have?
I'll like, if you can call me, call me. You can reach me on Facebook if you have Facebook or Instagram. I just
Yes.
started my own page, to
Right.
buy, sell, and
And
trade
which
and
I will
stuff.
put all that
And so,
information
if
there.
you hit me up there, we'll exchange contact information. I'll send you pics, videos, whatever's going to make you most comfortable, with shopping with me.
Right.
I'm down to do that.
All right, let's talk about delivery. Do you mail your sneakers? Are you delivering them yourselves?
Mailing. If you're in the state, which I'm located in Atlanta, so if you're here in Atlanta, we could possibly discuss doing a meetup. But I ship anywhere, so if
Right.
don't worry. If you're in Texas, Alabama,
Wherever, New
wherever,
York,
New
Jersey,
York, Jersey,
wherever.
I can
Right.
get the shoes to you.
Right.
It's no
and
hassle.
I like your shipping method. You do guarantee, make sure that when the person picks it up, you are aware that it is picked up.
Guaranteed.
So nothing is lost in the mail.
Guaranteed,
Right.
and if you want to, we can even add the insurance on.
Insure-
everything will actually be covered.
Be
You will
covered.
get your
Oh
product.
yeah,
You will
definitely,
get your product.
definitely. And then, guys, if you know, and when he meets up in person, we were discussing that. I like that you meet at a public place.
Public
for
places.
safety for both you and the consumer.
Right,
you meet
right.
at a police station. Let people know that if you have friends that are cops, that this is being done a legitimate way. There's nothing illegal about this,
Right.
and it lets the consumer know that they are safe. That
Right,
you're
right.
not some crazy person because we were talking about the craziness that is out there when people trying to sell their merchandise.
And that's why I want to make sure people feel safe too, because I am a very tall, big
Yes,
guy, so I don't
you're
want
a
people
tall
to be
black man with
intimidated. Yeah,
locks,
when
right.
they see me, I don't want people to be like, oh,
Right.
I'm scared or anything like that. So police station,
I love
that
it.
makes it safe for the both
Yeah,
of us.
yep, I love that. So if you're watching this, you might be like, he don't need to mail it. I'm in Georgia with him, and we could meet up. And he has quite a few friends and family that are cops, so they meet up there. Everything is safe. The cops know you. I
Right,
love
right.
that. We were discussing that. So this is a legitimate business. How far you want to take this business?
I want to take it as far as
You're talking about you getting even when you
humanly
become a pro
possible. And
basketballer.
I want to still, even with my basketball career, even if it takes off to the moon, this is something that I'm passionate about. So
Right.
I'll still stay to my roots and still
Right.
mess with
But
sneakers.
you're talking
So
about opening
eventually,
stores and
I want to
stuff.
have a store. That's my end goal, is to open up my own
store,
store.
right.
Somewhere. I think that would be
Right.
super cool and super neat to have.
Another thing we were talking about, just so that it doesn't deter people, because there are some people that are sneakers connoisseur, right? They're passionate about sneakers just like yourself, but these sneakers are expensive because this is high-end sneakers. We know that. So let's say Michelle hits you up or Kevin hits you up and he's like, I want you to hold this sneakers. It's limited edition. You have a plan, a payment plan. Talk about that.
So, okay, if there's a shoe coming out, whatever the date is, and you text me, email me, call me or whatever, and, you say, hey, I want this shoe, but, I don't have all the money, but I want you to hold it for me because I'm going to buy it from you. Well, what I'll let you do is you can put down a down payment, $100, $150, however much, you're able to do, and I will hold that shoe for you until your next pay period. And then when you pay me, then I will send the shoe for you. So that way I know that you're serious about it because you send me half the money. And also, that lets me know to keep that shoe for you, that you're going to come and pick it up.
And you do your method of payments. You eventually, soon you'll be doing square payments where you send out invoices with a description and all the, all the details. You do Cash App.
Cash App,
right? Good. And if somebody meets you in person,
public meetup,
right, at the police stations and those safe places. Great. So last but not least, what would you like to tell your viewers and people who are ready to start buying your? Oh, and we wanted to show them some sneakers.
Okay, yeah.
Come on.
Let's show you some sneakers. Okay, so
I forgot about that.
Okay, so the first, and mind you, every shoe that you buy from me, when you shop with me, it's going to come straight from a retailer, Champs.
So it's authentic.
It's authentic. Everything is 100% authentic. I ship everything double box. It's going to come with the receipt, the bag, all that, so there's no worries there. But I brought a couple of, the more hyper sneakers because I know, like, you guys want to see, like, the hype collabs and stuff like that. So the first one I'm going to show you is the actual Drake collab. It's the actual
show the box.
Van.
I saw the box and I'm like, dude, that box look expensive.
There you can see, the gold Jumpman, the gold.
Pull it up a little bit. Pull it up. Right. Turn it up. Sorry, my greasy finger touched it earlier. I'm sorry, guys.
That's the gold Jumpman here, and then you got the gold Jumpman here, and on the bottom, I'm pretty sure we got some. Oh, there it is. We have a owl, the Drake branding right there. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Right.
So let's show you these.
Hold it up, because you're very tall. We don't have the. There we go.
There we go.
There. Oh, that's a little glittery. I just noticed that. Okay.
And then the bottom here has the OVO branding.
Nice.
The Drake OVO branding. And these are actually a personal pair, and I haven't even wore these yet, and I've had them for probably maybe 2 years, and I haven't worn them. Y'all these are probably like more of a collector's item.
Right.
And if you can look
so
here.
you collect also.
Yeah, I collect and wear. It's a weird battle.
You collect, you wear, and you sell. You just sneakers man.
But if you look here, there's on the paper here, there's the Drake Owls and the 23 for the Jordan.
So that's all we know. Yeah, nobody could duplicate that.
And just so you guys know too, again, like I said, everything comes with the receipt. So everything that you buy from me is going to be an authentic product.
Ooh, look at the price of that sneakers. That just hit my eyeball.
And these are, as everybody knows, everybody knows who Kanye West is. This is his signature shoe. This is kind of what. It was a lot of breakthrough for a lot of sneakerheads. Like all the people who were selling shoes, Kanye kind of made the way for us to be able to kind of make a large amount of money because he was the first, collab that actually come out where you could make a lot of money from sneakers. Like his shoe was super limited.
I didn't even know that.
Who he is, and it's just people it's one of those things that they have to have.
Right.
So these are actually pretty cool too, and they're actually super comfortable. But these again are one of the more expensive pair of shoes that you can get now on the market.
You mind if I ask how much?
This shoe probably would be like close to $900, but yeah, for this shoe, and it goes based off of size too. If you wear a smaller size, like the size 6 and 7s, those are well into the thousands. So it's the smaller the size, it's the more expensive.
I wear size 6 or 5.5. I wear kids shoes. So you tell me if I need Jimmy, you hear that, right? Right. I need these shoes. Jimmy looking at me like, whatever, lady. Okay.
So that's Kanye's shoe.
I like how the box, show them how the box is. It pulls out like a drawer.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
And
nice.
then you close it back in like that.
So those are called Boost. 350 Boost.
Adidas 350 Boost.
Okay, what's the next one?
These are Retro Ones. Retro Ones is in the Jordan line from Jordan 1 through 14. People wear the other ones, but the 1 through 14 is the most, the most iconic pair because, he wore this a lot. He won a championship in this shoe. And so everybody loves the Retro Ones.
You're not just saying, the history of shoes.
And so
this is insane.
This is probably This is probably top 3 most expensive retro one on the market right now, and it's the Chicago's.
Why do you call it? I know what retro mean, but for those who don't know better, why is it? Why I notice you say sneakers and then you say retro ones. What is the difference between a retro and the ordinary sneakers? For those that don't know,
the retro, everything that's considered a retro is shoes that he played in. He played in all the models from 1 through 14 in his basketball career. So everything that's retro, they call it a retro because he wore it. So when they brought it back out, for the consumers to get, they consider it retro and get. Okay. So this is a shoe that he wore, on the court, and you can Google Michael Jordan, Chicago ones, and you can see a ton of pictures, with him, playing in the shoe. It's such an iconic shoe, and it's one of super expensive shoe.
Right, and super limited.
Super limited.
I noticed there's a nice little logo. Hold it up. They bring it a little closer at the side of it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That is right there. Okay, let's see the bottom of it. I know some people really look at. Okay.
And you can see here the Nike Air.
Nice.
One of the most comfortable retro lines that he has from 1 through 14. Ones are my favorite. Super blessed to be able to have this.
What size you wear, if you don't mind me asking?
Size 12. And it's so funny because a lot of people, when they see me, when they're so tall, they're like, "You're 6'11" and you only wear a size 12."
Yeah, I told you want to tell me some Shaq size. Yeah, I really thought you had like platypus foot.
I got that from my dad. He only wore a 12 too, so I got super.
I guess
lucky
you guys
with that.
know his tallness is in his family. His mother is 6'1". Everybody in his family is tall.
And the last pair I wanted to bring with you guys, I wanted to show with you guys, just so you guys know, I get retro sneakers and all the new releases. But if you are a collector for and you want to get older sneakers, I'm able to get older sneakers too.
Oh really?
And
so you can go way back.
And this is a super old sneaker. If you look by the box, you can tell they don't even do these boxes anymore. You see the Jordan's face here, the face here. And then there it is again, Air Jordan 11, retro.
Hold it up in the front again. Jimmy's looking at it with the face. Nice, there we go.
You could just see,
So even the box is limited. Even the box is retro.
And you could feel the box. You could just feel the oldness from you. But when I tell you how old these shoes are, like look at the paper here. The paper has kind of got that yellow tint to it. And you can just tell it's aging.
It's worn out.
Yeah. Right. But these are actually the Space Jam 11s. And if you look at the quality on these, you would think they came out within like kind of recent years. The only thing on them is, you can see from the yellowing, and that's just literally from the oxidation, from the aging of the shoe. But this shoe actually came out December 20th, 2000. So this shoe is actually...
So that shoe is almost 20 years old.
Almost, it'll be 20 years old.
Shit.
Yeah.
This is amazing. Guys, this is amazing to me because I am not a sneakers person, so seeing this is amazing.
Yeah, and I've never wore these. I actually got these and I was like, I started to wear them at first and I was like, no, you know what, I'm just going to collect these. Yeah.
Let's get a museum and put all this stuff in.
Yeah, these are going to be a collector's. These are probably, out of everything I have, Off-Whites, Supreme, Travis Scott's on, these are probably my favorite just because they are so old. Like they're almost older than me.
If somebody, because what you just showed us new stuff. You showed us a couple of years stuff. You showed us Kanye West, whatever. But this is a collector's item. Right. This is not what you're going to wear to go take your girl out or to go to the store, whatever. You are collecting this. How much would a collective retro cost, average, or something like that?
Oh, I'd probably say give or take probably be around, depending on the condition and price, you want to say close to around like 500 maybe.
Okay.
500, but that's going to come with, like I said, that's going to come with the original receipt, the retro card, the shoes. Everything that you get from me is never going to be worn unless it's something I really have to go and dig to get for you. Right. But everything is going to come in 9 out of 10 quality. I won't sell anything that I wouldn't wear. Yeah, if I wouldn't wear it, then I'm not going to sell it.
You're literally giving people their money's worth. Right, and that's why you're doing. I like the fact that you're one-on-one on the phone versus that you're going to a store. What I like with you is that you can actually discuss with the person, this is what you're getting. Right. You have pictures with the era of technology. You can send pictures. Right. Shoot, you can send videos showing the everything. Do you ever run out or something? That's
It's very rare, but it does happen if it's something
And then you
super
start
limited.
digging for it.
But I'll always be able to obtain it for you. If I don't have it, I like have a lot of people behind me, like my team behind me.
Right.
Somebody
you
is
work
going to
with an
have
amazing
it.
team.
Yeah, somebody's going to
So
have
it's not
it.
just you. You're a part of a team.
Mhm.
Right. I love this. This was such an amazing video. I didn't know it would have gone this good because I'm like, I don't know about sneakers. What are we
Right,
gonna-" I kept
right.
telling you that, like, help me with this. You had to help me with the
Right.
interview. I am not a sneakers person. I fall in flip-flops. Anyway. But again, I'm going to put, or just say it loud so people can hear. What is your Instagram?
Okay, if you want to follow me on Instagram, my new Instagram handle is Stretches Kicks. It's Stretch with an S and Kicks, Kicks. And
Right.
if you want to contact me on Facebook, she'll leave all that down below
Yes.
for you. My Facebook, and if you want to, you text me, and I'll even leave an email. So however you want to contact me, whatever is
So
best for you,
everything
it'll
will
be dropped
there.
down below.
Right. So these are great. It's summertime.
Summertime, yeah. Summertime
wanna
Kicks,
be
back
looking-
to school Kicks is coming
Right.
up. The school is coming up. So
And before we know it, the holidays are coming up.
The holidays,
right?
yeah.
Before we be in the middle of summer, so 2 more months, then we hit in fall,
Right.
and then people will want to start looking at gift items.
Mhm.
So this will be, by the time I post this, we're looking at, okay, this will be an amazing gift items for the sneaker connoisseur,
Right.
the sneaker collector, the sneaker lover, the sneaker wearer who want to look cute. And again,
Right.
you're for men, women, children. So the whole family could be looking like the
yeah,
ish.
if you hit me up and you need a whole family order, just let me know. And
Oh, you can do the whole family?
Yeah,
All
if
right,
the whole
okay.
family. Yeah, just let me know. Just let me know. Even if you don't, even if you don't buy anything from me, I would appreciate the support if you just drop the follow. Share my page, things like that.
Please follow him, guys. Follow him, and most importantly, not just follow. Press like, but share.
Right, yeah.
Share. Yes, he is. Even though he didn't make the sneakers are not black owned, but what he represents is black owned.
Right.
All right. So support him. You know what I mean? Because you guys are going to the Foot Locker and all of this, where you can get this type of professionalism, right? This type of information, you really boiled it down. You talking about sneakers oxidize. I know what oxidation does. I knew that through science. I didn't even know sneakers oxidize.
Right.
I know. I'm behind the camera like, oh shit, I didn't know sneakers do that. You like really brought a science thing, and I'm loving it. As just promise me when you become an NBA player, I'll still be doing your hair anyway.
Yeah, of course.
Right,
of
let's
course.
don't get too big for Yanni and
Yeah.
Jimmy, so we can still promise me, and we still there with you while you promote what you're doing, all right? And you know I'll always have your back. All right, so much love. Anything you want to say to your viewers?
Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, please just show support to me. Please just follow me, like, share, even comment,
share.
whatever you can do,
positive,
that'd be
please,
cool with
only
me.
positive energy, no negative energy, okay? If you're doing the same thing, props to you too. If you're doing the same thing, props to you too. And, just do your thing, okay?
Yeah, and I'm 100% looking forward to chatting with you guys. And, I'm looking forward to, hopefully you guys shopping with me, shipping some shoes, making connections with you guys. And hopefully, I'm pretty sure there's some of you out there that share a passion for sneakers just like me. And I can't wait to talk to you guys.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I know a lot of you could be on the phone all day just talking about sneakers.
Yeah,
good.
for sure.
What about, really quickly, what about if somebody actually sells sneakers in bulk? Do you buy off of them?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I buy
But we didn't even talk about that. Yeah, so you're a buyer and a seller.
Yeah, buy, sell, and I will trade with you. From my personal collection, I'll buy, sell, and trade.
Right. So now we know that's added to, it's just not that just crossed my mind.
Mm-hmm.
What if I'm a collector too? Because I know they do it for comic books. Right. There we go. We just learned something too.
Yeah.
So he has a lot to discuss. Okay. For the sneakers lovers, this is the man. This is the doctor of sneakers. Okay.
Yeah, I'll be dropping some pictures on my Instagram as well, of my collection, so like I said, if you guys want to trade, just let me know, I'll buy off of you too. So just whatever you want to do, just contact me. I'm all ears.
I could dig it. Thank you so much, Randy. It's always a pleasure. I knew you when you were 18. Now you're grown. You're a man now. You're doing great. I'm really proud of you. What you're doing school-wise, your scholarship, everything, and just to be part of your growth while you're here, grow. You're not just my clients. I see you like a big little brother.
Right.
All right, guys. We're gonna post a picture on how tall this dude is. All right.
Thank you, guys.
I'm truly proud of you. I can't be more proud. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So stay tuned for
See you
more
guys
of these
later.
videos. Bye.